What's up everyone, this is Alex from Father's Love, Father's Heal, and I'm back in my garden today. I got a lot of my brassicas planted, a lot of my lettuce, but I'm really excited because I'm finally putting a small little 50-gallon pond in my garden. A nice little water feature, it has a little waterfall, and I'm really excited to add this to the garden. Now I'm going with the hard plastic here because I was doing a lot of research and a lot of thinking. To the right of the pond, I have a lot of raspberries. And I'm afraid that if I don't use the hard plastic, the raspberries would eventually break through and wreck the pond, so that's why I'm going with the hard plastic. So this is something real small, and I'm gonna have to dig the hole, and I have lots of rocks throughout my property that I'm gonna put here. And I got a couple more other things to add to it, but some of the stuff is not compatible, so I have to get some newer things. So I'll come back to you after I dig the hole. Okay, so I have the hole dug and the tub put in. Now I just got to backfill the holes with dirt, and then I'll start getting everything put together. So I have the pond completely backfilled and ready to go. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put some cardboard around the edge just to help to keep the weeds down, because I'm going to have some flat rocks I'm going to decorate the edge with. I have the waterfall that I have to build up, so I got to figure that out. And then I'll put small rocks along the edge, put some rocks inside the tub just to help with the biological life in the water, because eventually I'm going to get a couple small fish just to put in here. And then just kind of play around with the decorations and different things and get this pond running today. So let me go get some stones and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my rocks here, but a lot of these rocks are too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break them up with my small sledgehammer, and I just want to kind of do, stagger them around. And I'm gonna have to dig them down a little bit. So I have to dig each one down maybe an inch or so, and it'll give it a really unique look all the way around where it's broken up, and I'll fill in between each broken up piece with small rocks. And then the outside will be all done. But first, I want to put in the waterfall. All right, so I'm just gonna set this waterfall down a couple inches into the dirt here to give it a nice little base to sit on. And I'm kind of winging this. I've never built a pond before, but I've watched enough videos, and it's not really all that complicated. So I have the water line running through here. That's going to run to my pump, and I'm going to have to get a three-way adapter because I want to put a little water feature right on the corner there, but the stuff I ordered is not compatible, so I have to go do a Home Depot run. Now I'm going to lay the rock all around here, and I got to find a nice flat rock, and I think I have one to fit right on top of this. I think this rock fits it. And this is just to hide the top of the waterfall so you don't see it. And I'll just build all up around here with rocks. So now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig all around the tub, maybe an inch or two, and I'm gonna start breaking up these rocks and laying them all around here to get me a pattern. Cardboard didn't work out, and I'm going to skip that. So I think I have the basic layout of the rocks, and I might change it around a little bit. I'm going to use the rest of those rocks and build it up around the waterfall so you don't see it. And then I'm going to go and get small rocks and kind of fill it in all around here with the small rocks. So it's starting to come together, but I still got to play around with it a little bit more. So I like the placement of all these stones. So now I'm going to take all the small stones and kind of spread them all around, fill in all the holes, and see how that looks. Then I'm gonna spray all the rocks down and clean them up. Then I have to get a different hose for I'm putting a little frog that shoots water. I need to find a different hose for that. I think I like the setup, and this is not too big, but it's enough water I could throw a couple fish in there, and they can swim around, be happy in the summertime. because in the wintertime they'll freeze solid. Let me go ahead and put all the rocks around, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I have all the rocks in and I pretty much have it the way I want. I cleaned out the tub and I'm going to clean off these rocks here, put the rocks in. I get some natural biological life in the pond and I like the way it looks. It looks clean, looks good. And everything, pump works, everything's tested. I had to go out and get more parts. So I'm going to just clean off the rocks here, put them in the pond, put everything together, fill it with water, clean it out again, and then it's all done. And I just want to get as much of the dirt off of these rocks as possible because I'm going to have to pump this tub clean again. I have the rocks set up the way I want inside of the tub. So now I just got to keep cleaning it, pumping it out, cleaning it, pumping it out until the whole thing is clear. So it's going to take a while, but I got to make sure that this thing runs clear so that I got nice clear tub and I can see all the way to the bottom. I think I have as many rocks as I'm going to put. I have a couple of big flat rocks I'm going to put on top of here because I'm going to put a few fish. I want to give the fish a place to hide from the sun. So I'm going to put it, lay it on top of this rock so it kind of sits like this. It gives the fish a place to hide. So let me go get those stones, get them cleaned off, get them in here, and I'm just cleaning this out, get all the gunk and all the stuff out, and then it's pretty much ready to go. Okay, everything is all done, and this is how it came out. I still have to get the aquatic plants and some fish eventually, but I think it came out pretty cool. I'm really happy, and this is a cool feature that I get to have in my garden. Okay, so this is the pond at night. The solar lights are on, everything's lit up, looking good. Man, this came out really cool. I am super excited about having this in my garden now. I hope you liked this video. This was a fun one for me. I'm really excited about this feature in my garden. This is gonna bring in a lot of different birds, different animals. I'll put some frogs in here, some different fish. It's gonna be fun for the kids, fun for the kids' friends. I'm really excited about adding this to the garden. I really want to do this for many years, and I'm glad I can make this happen. The whole thing cost me maybe $200 for everything, which is not a big investment. Like I said, this is a 50-gallon pond, so for me, this is plenty of water. It's not too big where I need a huge amount of space. This is a really small space, so I'm excited about this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a chance to put something like this into your garden, do it. It's cost efficient and it's really not that hard. I'll see you at the next one.